their seasons on a Friday. And we're underway from Brazil. On the return, it's Jalen Reagor. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They're led up by the sixth-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with the new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of a league MVP and he could lead a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts this campaign, though, well, how you start can have a massive impact on how things play out.
And not what they wanted to see, just one play in. Their tight end shaken up as we get a timeout. Training staff out to work on him. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Snared by his running back, it's Najee Harris. He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the first. He's at the 34.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
A disappointing way to begin this one as he is stopped for no gain, and 3 plays in, Brock, they're already facing 4th down.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. 6 away from one. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them as he always does. A quarterback seeking his 4th consecutive Super Bowl appearance and a 4th Super Bowl title. It's Patrick Mahomes.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Play action, Mahomes. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. He had him, Brock. Throw was on target. Gotta help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. It's 2nd and goal. Another throw for Mahomes. Brought in. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Here's Mahomes on the sneak. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal. Well, no questioning who won the leverage battle on that snap. They drove them backwards on that sneak.
Yeah, that is about as fast a launch as you're going to see from a defensive line. Almost never see a quarterback sneak go backwards. But that's exactly what this defense...
And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. All right, so nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner, and the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin the season on a high note with a win. Well, they put more drives like that together, they sure will, but I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. But you can't start much better than that.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Butker on now to kick this one away. Rager with the return here. Good work so far. He's got room. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. The Chargers getting their offense set for their second drive. And they are really starting the season off with a banger of a contest here, Brock. A chance to measure up against a division rival, and this win could be an important one to have in hand in just a few months. Stop with a give to Harris. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Catch made left side by McConkey. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 8. Set.
They'll air it out on 3rd. It's completed over the middle. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Now, not a traditional spot we see teams going for it, but they only need a few inches.
Set. Black 80, block.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They only got a yard, but all they needed was an inch or 2. That's going to move the chains.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision, one they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
Ready.
1st and 10, give to Harris. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Chargers a 1st down.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
1st down, and they go right back to him. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Leo Chanel able to bring him down.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
380.
To the air this time, Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't get it to Aronde Gadsden the second. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
8 yards to go. Set. Set.
3rd and long for him here. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on a big play down to the 19. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hits him on the out route. he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Herbert now to throw on third. Throw is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners. There'd be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He fields it from the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The Chiefs sending their offense out for the second time this game. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They gotta give their defense a chance to catch a breath to turn some of the momentum in the building.
Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
That's caught in stride by Rice. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Good luck defending that short yardage slam. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Pistol now for Mahomes.
Back at the 46-yard line.
Sent back to their own side of the field on that last play. Some ground to make up here on 2nd. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's hauled down there for the sack on the final play of quarter number 1. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from this one right after this. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They're looking at 3rd and very long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Look at that power, deep left side. Across his body, defenders there. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson takes it away. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
The Chargers offense getting set to take over. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And have him gain up about a handful there. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
At the 15-yard line.
Ready. This is Harris on 2nd down. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. Now they're whistling for a timeout here. Somebody's shaking up on the play. Not the way he wanted to begin his rookie season. Wow, let's hope it doesn't cost him much time. First and 10 from the 32. Staying on the ground with Harris. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And we haven't even hit the break yet, but already we're looking at this likely becoming a 100-yard game for him in the very near future, and expect more to follow after that. First down now, ball at the 33. Heads out on the bootleg. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be second down.
It's second down and 10.
Back to the air, Herbert. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 3.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face third and 3. Herbert from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 4 yards.
Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
They give to Harris from the gun. And he'll bowl his way in for a 4-yard pickup.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You can tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
On third down, Herbert. He's going to be caught by his running back, Harris. On third down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
So on fourth down, out comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. It's a 36-yard look from the left hash. Dicker connects there. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. The Chargers just about ready. And there they go, sending it away. Has this at the 6. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. 1 touchdown and 1 interception on the ledger.
A home run and a strikeout. Sampling of what works and what doesn't against this defense, Kate. Now, try to emphasize those things that you found success on with that opening drive. That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second down run by Pacheco. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him 8 on that one. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
First down, Chiefs.
Here's Mahomes now. Shovel pass complete. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Out left, Worthy makes the grab. And this is going to get him right up near that first down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, third down.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and you're taking that short completion.
He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
He shovels this one forward. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or what make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage against good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Now here he goes. And they take him down right along the 30. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
So first and 10 now from the 30. To the air, Mahomes. Throwing the out route complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
It's him on the in route. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Working inside the red zone. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Again, Mahomes to throw. That's incomplete on second down.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Back to the air, Mahomes. Chased out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They've got 3 tight ends on this first and goal, thinking run or play action. From the red zone now. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs get some late points and the lead. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games. This sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs take a 4-point lead.
Chargers 10.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Rager with the return here. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Chargers and Najee Harris making their return to the field. They don't have much time left, but facing a small deficit, they could try to get this into field goal range. To the right and pulled in by McConkey. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10.
First and 10, Herbert. Going to the left side, and Johnston has it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First and 10.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Herbert throwing again. Drops this one off to Harris. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a first down.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Black 80, black. Ready.
It's Herbert once more. Throw left side, complete. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Cameron Dicker out for the Chargers now to attempt this field goal. He was money on his first field goal, Brock. His second coming a little inside of 50 yards. Dicker connects there. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the left hash, 34 yards away. Dicker connects there, and that cuts the lead back down to a lone point. So just a one-point game here at the break, Brock, as we go over to the EA Sports Halftime Reports with our buddy Scott Hansen.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Hope you're enjoying a little Friday football, everyone. I could get used to this. Let's get into it. Our spin around the NFL starts now. At Lincoln Financial Field, the Eagles at home to take on the Cowboys in the NFC East. And it's the man, Saquon Barkley. Gets past the line of scrimmage, gets room, gets it in. 22 yards.
Still going for 2 more quarters, football fans. We're back underway from Brazil. Xavier Worthy now on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Out comes Kansas City. Its offense has it first to start quarter number 3. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see a pro.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Run from Pacheco to start the half. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one at the 41. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
One like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
So first down from the 41. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught in stride by Rice. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And now they need to get 4 on third down. Looking to throw Mahomes. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds. It looked like they might have a shot block, but they're going to be left 2
Go look at her. Go look at her license.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line. You feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
The Chargers and Najee Harris making their return to the field. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
Set, go.
Running behind center with Harris. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
380. Set.
They'll run it with Sanders. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Set.
Here's Herbert. Oh, try and force it into the slants. It's intercepted. Nick Bolton has it. And the Chiefs will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envision that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
A counter give here to Pacheco. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up 2nd down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Blitz coming, Mahomes. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs parlay the interception into points. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs grow their lead to 8. Butker on now to kick this one away. Rager with the return here. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The Chargers and Najee Harris making their return to the field. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10.
Set.
A handoff for Harris running right. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now an inside handoff to Harris. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Delta. Set.
Harris once more. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. And really one of the areas, when you watch college game to the NFL game, that there is a vast difference. That's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. Andy Reid getting his Chiefs offense ready to go for a new series. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's a Chiefs first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometimes as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
That one hits the ground, incomplete, but a flag also hit the ground. Let's sort this out. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit.
Automatic first down.
So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10. Throw in is Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. 6-yard gain on the play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Completes this one to Gray. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover it.
And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He drops this down to Pacheco underneath. And he's going to work it to the 20. That's Denzel Perryman in on the stop.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
On the gun, it's Hunt. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You've got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Chiefs football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. To the air, Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it. It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Rager with the return here. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Charger offense making its way to the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And who knows what was going on there as he's finally brought down for a huge loss.
Oh, man, that just stuns you. That's exactly what you're not thinking is going to happen on a first down run. Likely need now a big gain on second to try to get back on schedule.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Herbert from the gun. So this one on the defense.
That's interference. Defense.
So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10. Running it after the penalty. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Finds him on the crossing route. He's going to bring this down to their 35. And get 22 out of that play. And that's going to give the Chargers a 1st down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate. Even 20-something years
Now with
ago,
tequila, though.
Marvin Harrison and
I just do margarita.
Every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him.
You want a mustard Mexican
like you saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Najee takes this one. He has room past the 25. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. A gain of 15 there. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Bring it to his running back. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
They give now to Najee. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers now within 1 score in the 4th. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
And he goes down, the pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Return starts at the 3. This makes it up to the 25. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. They did it! He made the interception! And the Chargers have some new life in the 4th.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
1st and 10, give to Harris. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
2nd down here, another give to Harris. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the 1st game of the season. Training staff out to work on it. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Line. Go.
From the gun, they go with Harris. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Kappa.
Staying on the ground with Harris. And he takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's 3rd down. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
3rd down, Chiefs going with a dime. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Caught on the slant. That is an LA touchdown. The Chargers take a 4th quarter lead. Len McConkey with a touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Has it at the 1. And he's into the end zone. Really smart call here in the 4th. Now a field goal would only tie this game. Notice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away.
Is everyone wearing an elf shirt?
Fielded at the 7. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. The Chiefs offense out to take over. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Now the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. He finds Brown right side. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Chiefs first down. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. The middle was crowded, so he found some daylight outside. Look at that. That's a 9-yard gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap. It's a give to Hunt. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Kicked well, and this is good! And they've tied it up late in the 4th.
The prospect of overtime now, Kate's right on the horizon thanks to that field goal. His mindset, though, well, it's the same as all his teammates out there. We're about to take the field. Let's go get this ball back. Let's find a way to win this thing in regulation.
Starting from the 5. Showing a little burst so far. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. The Chargers and Najee Harris making their return to the field. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. First down now, ball at the 33. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's 2nd down. Back to the air, Herbert. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. A first down carry for Pacheco. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City. Back to throw Mahomes. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. Looking to throw it. Oh, man, and Kelsey has it. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. Pacheco can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Yellow.
And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
To throw. And this is going to be a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs have taken the lead late. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, they can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Here he is to throw. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Back to throw. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Was hoping to get that one to Keenan Allen. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Cap.
Now to throw. Hits his running back. And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses...
Hold on, man. This is the worst time.
It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Trying to push deep downfield. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. That last interception interception gave them a chance to take the lead, partner. And now their defense gets them another one, so they can start growing this advantage.
Yeah, this defense let them know we don't want to defend a small lead. Here's the ball again. Go get us a 2-score advantage this time.
Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
So score this a win for the Chiefs. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say ciao from Sao Paulo.
The players on your team earn some XP. Quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game.
Stretch it out.